Ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday night. Welcome to NXT! Live from the NXT arena. My name is Dave Easton, alongside the one, the only Jess West.
Hey, how's it going, Dave? It's great to be back on NXT.
And we're in for another action-packed show. Tonight is the start of the first round matches of the briefcases. Jess,
Yes.
We heard it from the boss himself last week. The winners of this week's matches will play the winner of next week's matches. A takeover to go for the cases.
Yeah, it's going to be brilliant. I love this time of year to start the season. We have these awesome matches. It's going to be a great night.
Well, we are ready to go, and Jan Michaels waits us in the ring. The boss.
There he is.
Don't ever say, don't say anything nasty against him.
Oh, he got you kicked off Monday Night Raw that one time, didn't he?
Oh, he did, that's true, yeah. That's why I don't really say much about him now, you see. But yeah, of course, the winners of this week's matches will take on the winners of the matches next week for a chance to win the briefcase. Of course, Jess, we went over this last week. NXT title shot in one of them, a TV title shot in another, tag team title shot in another, and then...
Oh, yeah, the pink slips.
The pink slip, the goodbye.
Yep.
Someone will be fired. That is what you have to run the risk for in the Janet Michaels briefcases.
Imagine if it's Morgan Wolf, the NXT champion.
He has to be in it first, doesn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
I've only got this week's matches, of course. It'd be good to see him go, I guess.
It would, yeah, it would. Stop all that boasting he's been doing. And of course, Thomas Starr losing his title last week.
We're coming up first, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the first round matches. Rod Frost is going to take on Adrian Neville.
Rod Frost, the next member of the family. Of course, the leader of Travis Kever. We're not big fans of him, are we, Dave?
No, not at all. Not after what he did to poor Rod. But ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, he is Rod Frost.
Of course, he said that he's going to be wearing that t-shirt until he's got rid of the family.
Yeah, he says it reminds him of what happened in Season 2. Really just dumped out of nowhere by Travis Kever, saying now his revenge is to get rid of them out of NXT.
Well, he's got to get through Adrian Neville first. He had a bit of a shaky start to that journey last week, but...
We will see if he can get it back on track, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see if he can.
And
But you can't count Adrian Neville out of this one.
No, and of course, Rod Frost is sort of, you would say, a loner in the back. He's not really interested in anyone else. All he talks about is getting rid of Travis Kever.
Yeah, he keeps to himself. He has one focus, which I think is really good.
But will it hinder him when he comes into this match?
I don't know, we're going to have to find out. He could be a bit distracted with this whole Travis Kever thing.
Yeah, and of course, remember, guys, if you're watching this live on Non-Stop Sport, hello, welcome to you guys as always. Make sure you're getting your bets in. Plenty of time, and you'll also be able to tell us who you have gone for in the match. Of course, you see if you can beat Jess here. But it's not that difficult, to be honest.
Yeah,
So-
if you want to win in the chat, you got to go against me.
Well, Rod Frost is ready. But ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, he's from Newcastle upon Tyne. He is Adrian Neville.
Another one of our Brits in NXT. We've got quite a few coming over now.
And that's a good thing. We like to see the overseas talent coming over here, of course. And Adrian Neville is definitely one for the future. And, well, sure, he would like to get into this NXT takeover case situation, but he has to get through Rod Frost here tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure Adrian Neville would like to have a big bang to the start of Season 3.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are off and underway for tonight. The first match. This is the first round match in one of the briefcases. It's Adrian Neville, Rod Frost. It's coming up on NXT right now. Jess, who do you go for?
I've gone for Adrian Neville in this one. Because, like I said, I think Rod Frost could be a bit distracted. He just needs to get over the whole... Well, he just needs to stop being distracted by Travis Kever and focus on winning these matches if he wants to get to Travis Kever, I guess.
Well, you might be shocked to hear what I'm going to tell you.
All against me?
84.6% went for Rod Frost in this one.
Wow.
As Frost, bulldog off the top.
They could be right. I've been wrong picking Adrian Neville.
Yeah, and it could be already a bad start for Jess West in the predictions tonight. But we will find out. Of course, let's talk a little bit, just as we get into this match, about the briefcases, Jess. Of course, remember, it is one out of four chances you have to get that NXT title shot.
Yep.
Of course, you've also got the TV title, the tag team titles, and of course, you may even get fired.
It's never a good thing to get fired, obviously. But it is going to happen to one of these superstars in NXT.
It is the risk that you take. And of course, later on, ladies and gentlemen, we've got tag team in action. We've got the Flying Scots versus the Underground. Bruce Wilde makes his return to NXT. He's going to take on JC Pullins. And in another first round matchup, Justin Gabriel takes on Edgar, the returning Edgar here tonight.
Yeah, come back from his foot trip to Rome.
Yeah, it took him a long time the second time, but he's at least he's back now, and that's a good thing. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, in our main event tonight, just made is Thomas Starr going one-on-one against another Nexus member, and this time Oliver Bisping is going to be in the main event. So that's all to come here, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. I hope you can stick with us.
Dom, another member of the Nexus, he picked the voting and Thomas Starr to get the title.
Yeah, in the gauntlet match last week, he didn't even get past. But of course, remember, the attack backstage that we've seen by Morgan Wolf, can it be taken out of that context?
Yeah.
I'm sure Thomas Starr's going to have a little bit of revenge for them tonight.
Yeah, no doubt.
But Neville looking very impressive in this one. Nice kicks, using them educated feet, of course. And high flyer, here he goes. What's he doing? Oh, moonsault from the second rope. Frost, though, as you see, has been very determined. The only problem is, is he concentrating too much on Travis Kever than possibly matches that he's in? Because they did cost him. We seen it last week.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. I mean, he's very distracted by this whole Travis Kever thing. But, you know, he's got a vendetta out for Travis. And he's going to have to fulfill it if he wants to move on.
But look out, Alabama slam! Oh. Yeah, that could do it, you know. Neville in a lot of trouble. Into the cover, hook of the leg. Could that be enough for Adrian Neville away? No, just a 2. Going to have to do a bit more than that. Now, Rod Frost, what's he looking? He's
toying with him.
Yeah, he's saying, look, I can just manhandle you around the ring. But look at this, Neville! That was like a knee to the side of the head.
Incredible moves from Adrian Neville.
This
Looking
is
to finish it now.
Yeah, this is how quick this guy is. Do not count him out any time. But again, Rod Frost just seems to be... Maybe has Adrian Neville's number here in this matchup. Over the top. And, oh no.
Oh, we've seen this before.
Doesn't look good for Neville here. DDT! Not looking good for Neville at all. Rod Frost maybe just taking a little bit too much time here. Referee has got 10 count. Look at this, Neville coming back. Whoa. Oh yes, I think right into the barricade. Oh, good camera work there from camera 3.
Yeah.
But Adrian Neville and throws Frost into the steps, shin first.
That could have shattered his shin then.
Yeah, and now Neville going away. Look at the punches from Neville. Referee up to a 6. Remember, they have up to 10.
A count out.
I wonder what would happen if it was a count out though.
Well, he'd lose.
No, both of them were counted out, I mean.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, what would happen?
I wonder if we would have to restart the match.
I guess.
Well, Rod Frost now taking advantage. Nice DDT, of course. Neville has to be careful of the brute power of Rod Frost. And now look at this, Frost using his legs as well.
The speed of Adrian Neville is just a bit more than that of Rod's.
But the power of the belly to back suplex is always going to come over the top here. Now what's he looking for? Oh, knee right down across the chest. Inner cover. Is that enough to put Adrian Neville away? Inner cover. There's 2. There's 3. And Rod Frost picks up the win.
Well, we could be wrong about Rod Frost. Maybe he isn't that distracted.
What a big win for Rod Frost here tonight. And he now goes on to the NXT TakeOver. And we'll find out who his opponent is next week. Maybe Travis Kever might just see that his old prodigy could be a new NXT champion. He could win the case.
Yeah, he could. That'd be amazing for his career, especially from the start of season 3.
Well, big win here tonight for Rod Frost, and he moves on to the next round here in NXT, the briefcases. Thomas Starr.
Let's see what he has to say.
Of course, Thomas Starr was viciously attacked by Morgan Wolf last week and then losing his TV title.
Yeah, huge shocking events of Thomas Starr. It's nearly as shocking as when he won the title in the first place.
But it was so unfair that he had to go on a gauntlet match.
Especially Morgan attacking him in the first place. And
he is saying that last week was the worst of his life, and he doesn't forget easily. And Morgan, he's going to be looking out for Morgan, and he starts his revenge on Morgan tonight. And he says he's not going to stop till Morgan loses his title.
Strong words from Thomas Starr.
Yeah, Thomas Starr. This has become very, very bitter between these two, especially after what Morgan has done to Thomas in the last few weeks.
He's saying that the Nexus will be no more in NXT. And NSW even, for good.
Wow, well there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thomas Starr, seeing he's not going to back down. We will see Thomas Starr in action a little bit later on when he takes on Oliver Bisping.
Thanks, Renee.
Yeah, thank you very much, Renee. Let's move on to the next match, ladies and gentlemen, here on NXT this evening. This is a tag team match in the briefcases. The first round is the Underground will take on the Flying Scots.
Flying Scots with a great debut match and then a great second match last week.
Unlucky to fall to Team Canada, though.
Yeah, well, it was a good match, though. They put a great fight.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Underground are already in the ring. Let's listen in to the Flying Scots. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, coming to the ring, it is Fades and Geordie. They are called the Flying Scots.
I'd actually like to pick up on a mistake I made last week with the when I called that Samoan drop the Scottish drop. It's actually the Highland Fling, according to Geordie.
Yes, yeah, we had some interaction with Geordie over the last week, of course, on Twitter, and he's did saying, yes, the Highland Fling is indeed is what it was. We got a little bit of an ear bashing just for that one. But
yeah, he wasn't very happy.
we'll get it right. We'll get it right this week. But yeah, Underground, Luke Benoit and Stigma in the ring. Just to let everyone know as well, in the briefcase matches, Jen Michaels has said that no managers or anyone is allowed to be at ringside. So this is why you'll notice that Johnny Steele is not at ringside. So make it a bit fair.
Yeah, no Disney effect. That's always good.
And it's not like Jen Michaels to make things fair. So there you go. Good for him for once. So
yeah, can't be bad about Jen.
In the ring at the minute, this is Fades for the Flying Scots, of course. Luke Benoit, of course, who's been a former champion, of course, here in NXT.
Sure, I want to be their champion again. Yeah,
and looking to win a briefcase, of course. Now, let's see how this works, Jess. Now, we don't know if the tag team, whoever wins the tag team match will get the tag team title shot, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we seen it last year on Raw, when it ended up being the Wyatt family, we got the world title shot when they won the tag team round. So anything could happen here in NXT.
It's kind of like a roulette type thing. You never know what you're going to get.
So this is Geordie in with Stigma at the moment, in this moment in time. Nice backdrop, of course. And if anybody can really match Stigma, you'd think Geordie might just have the power. You would think that Fades is more of the speedy one out of these two. Got them the speed advantage.
Yeah, Geordie's more like the kind of ground and pound type guy.
Yeah, look at the Stigma. The one big, massive right hand. Trying to think this is it. First cover of the match. Gets only a 1 though. Needs to be, I think, do a little bit more than to get Geordie down for more than a 1 count there. And now the
collision.
Yeah, and look out! Super kick!
Ooh.
Square in the jaw out of nowhere, and Fades thinks that could be it. Into the cover, hook of the leg. Is that enough?
1,
2. No, just a 2, and the Underground stay in it. Bit of a scare there for the Underground early on. Oh, there it is!
The Highland Fling!
The Highland
Fling!
You would think Geordie would have went for the cover. There it is! Cover, hook of the leg. Maybe just took a bit too long.
Benoit's in there.
Oh! Benoit breaks it up in 2. Now the double team. I don't think Fades realised what was going on there for a bit. Stigma. Nice shot again, then powerful shots by Stigma as they go on. Geordie trying to...
pie.
Oh, the knee right to the side of the head. The damage that can do. Benoit once in. Maybe that could be it, into the cover, hook of the leg. 2, Fades comes in and saves the matchup. An atomic drop by Stigma. Benoit being told to leave. And now Stigma having Geordie up. What in earth?
What is...
Oh, my goodness. Driven to the mat. Benoit hasn't even got in this match. Fades has hardly been in this match. Cover, hook of the leg. Fades will have to break this up again and does just in the nick of time. At a count of 2.
Jordy really needs to get that tag in right now.
Desperately, and look at this stigma. Takes Jordy to the wrong side, and Benoit desperate to get in here. Having some words. I don't know what's going on here. Yep, here we go.
Oh, there it is. Here comes the double team.
What are they planning here? Up,
Oh
and
my
there's a Samoan
God.
drop. Oh my God. What elevation. Jordy in so much trouble here.
Nice team.
Cover. Hook of the leg. Is that enough?
2.
2. And Fades breaks the match up again and saves it for his team. But Jordy has took so much punishment. Ah! Benoit drops him square on his head. Fades has been taken out.
This could be it.
Shit.
And of course, WWE 2K14
Oh my God.
sponsors NSW. 2, 3.
Yay.
He got him. Well,
Oh,
thanks to our sponsor for popping
that.
up there.
yeah, thanks.
Of course, you can get a 2K14 in some good supermarkets.
And some bad ones.
Well, of course, walking back after the break, the
And-
Underground picking up the win against the Flying Scotsman.
Yeah, the Underground win. 83%. I didn't get your prediction.
Oh, I was going to go for the Underground, of course. Come on.
Well, that means the Underground now move on to next week, and they move on to the next round, and the Flying Scots really have to go back to the drawing board after that defeat. Remember, guys, NSW comes your way 4 times a week. Raw on a Monday, main event on a Wednesday, SmackDown on a Thursday, and NXT on a Saturday. Non-Stop Wrestling UK is our network. NSW_360 is our Twitter. And if you have Facebook, why not join us at NSW365. Shows start 11 o'clock in the UK, 6 in the East, 3 in the West.
Of course, the NSW network is how much?
It's free.
Yeah, totally free.
And still every show on there.
Every single
Somehow.
show.
But yeah.
And all pay-per-views as well.
Yeah, and the pay-per-view coming up, of course, next Sunday night, TLC. And Mr. Rob Dundee with Renee Young.
Well known for that punch he did against, was it Justin Gabriel?
Yes, and of course, last week against Matty Mayhem was in. Many people said he was in a bit of a spot of bother before the lights went out.
Oh yeah,
And
I
of
forgot
course-
about that.
Yeah, and of course, certain music played last week. Let's see what Rob Dundee has to say about that.
I can't.
You see, he can't. What he thinks can it be broadcast? Well,
Of course, it's a family show.
of course it is. We like to be to all age groups. But could it be? How could it be? The music last week.
It can't be him. It can't.
Well, I hope. Well, we thought he was dead.
This is it's total mind games with the whole of everyone in NXT.
But why do it through Rob Dundee in Matty Mayhem's match? They weren't even
Why?
here at that time.
Exactly.
Well, Rob Dundee saying he's going to be flat on his back, whoever it is, with a massive super punch. And well, who would bet against that? The way we've seen Rob Dundee in the first couple of weeks here on NXT.
Well, thanks again, Renee. Always does a good job, doesn't she?
She does indeed. Coming up next, this is another first round match. Justin Gabriel is going to take on Edgar.
And of course, earlier on, we're just discussing Edgar, former, well, 2-time, the Trip to Rome winner.
Indeed, and now looking to get a briefcase here in NXT.
Yeah. See if he can kick
And ladies and
off
gentlemen,
this season 3.
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring from South Africa, he is Justin Gabriel.
And we're just going on about Justin Gabriel when he took that punch from Rob Dundee. He obviously has recovered from it. Don't know how. He's certainly a stronger man than I am.
And of course, trying to get into the into the NXT takeover briefcase available. Wouldn't it be just good for Justin Gabriel to get an NXT title shot?
Yeah, certainly. Very, like I said, it's always good if someone can kick off their season with a win, and a couple of wins, and then even the title shot, that'd be even better.
Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he is a 2-time Foot Trip to Rome winner. He is Edgar.
He obviously hasn't lost anything. He's back here from Rome.
And of course, the rapper of NXT looking down to lay down a beat on Justin Gabriel here tonight. Oh, come on, you have to give me that.
Yeah, that was good.
Thanks.
I'll give you props.
That was just innovative, you know.
So you got your... Is that the cherry Florida water?
It is actually, yes. Thanks for just we better just do a plug here. Yes, Florida water, fruity, Florida water. Get it in some good stores.
And some bad ones.
Thank you also to Florida water for the Florida ice pops.
Very good.
Yes,
Very
I really
it's
just
nice to have in the summer.
yes, I like to keep them in the fridge. I like to build mine up for the so I can
Same.
just full of Florida water ice pops. But
Brilliant.
anyway, Edgar, let's concentrate back on Edgar here. Edgar looks ready for this one. It's Edgar versus Justin Gabriel, and it's coming up next on NXT. And we are going to be off and underway. Who are you going for in this one, Jess?
I feel with my main man Edgar, one of my favourites here in NXT, and I'm sure he'll be on the main roster very soon.
Well, listen to this. It's 86.8% going for Edgar in this one. So a lot of people going with your prediction in here. See if the NSW up is right. Of course, guys, welcome wherever you're watching this tonight. If you're watching us live in Non-Stop Sport, thank you very much. Much appreciated. As always, we kind of thank you enough for the support. Of course, if you're watching us on the network, of course, guys, welcome to you as well. Why not try and catch us live? The links are below in the description. Try and catch us live when we have one of our 4 shows, and you'll be more than welcome. The NSW community will welcome you with open arms.
Yes, certainly. We have a lot of people watching us on the network, and we now see you guys here live.
And Gabriel here, looking to continue to get one over Edgar. Look at this, taking Edgar down. And Gabriel had a rough couple of weeks, you would say, Jess. But as we were talking about in the intros, if he can get a win here tonight, what that could do to get his career skyrocketing here in NSW.
Yeah, it'll be good for him, definitely. But I really think that he hasn't had the best of a career in NXT, and I think he needs something big, to boost him more.
And that's true. And look at this nice back suplex, again, by Justin Gabriel. Edgar seems to be a little bit rusty, you would say. A little bit off pace, Jess.
Yeah, I mean, he has been away for a couple of weeks. So, you might have to just get back into it.
And now the armbar. Now look. Out! What a slam! Oh, on his arm as well. And Edgar now maybe just trying to pick the pace up here, trying to go to his level. Another belly to back suplex, again taken over. And now the strong punches. And oh, there you go. You can't see him. And now he's outside the ring. One huge punch knocks Gabriel over the top rope. And Gabriel put back in the hard way here.
Edgar trying to keep this in the ring.
Well, yeah, of course, we've got a 10 count to play with, of course. But Edgar, again, maybe just a little bit off it. Give Gabriel a chance. But again, the huge punch taking him down. But, falls into the trap. And a poke to the eye behind the referee's back. And Gabriel has got full advantage here. But no, Edgar again. Just taking it to Gabriel here. And then Gabriel reverses. And then Edgar comes straight back. Luther press. And the punch is raining down on top of Gabriel here.
You could say Justin Gabriel is a fast competitor, but you can't count Edgar out when it comes to speed.
Yeah, look at
his
this
size. Submission
in the middle of the ring. Gabriel in a lot of trouble here. Could the NSW community be correct here?
Gabriel's got nowhere to go. This could all be it. He's got a tap.
He does. He looks like it's in a lot of trouble here. He's been in this hold for nearly a minute now. And Edgar is really just wrenching back. And oh no, he's let go.
Looking to deal some more damage before he ends this one, it looks like.
No, but Gabriel though, again, drop kick to the back, not really doing much. Needs to do a bit more than that. And now that drop kick did it. What a shot into the chest of Edgar.
You don't normally see Edgar knocked down like that, to be
honest. Maybe Gabriel here just seems to have been fired up a bit.
He's trying to prove the people wrong. He is a big competitor in NXT. That's what he's trying to prove.
And look at this, setting him up. Side effect on Edgar here. And Gabriel standing moonsault. Now Gabriel is rocking. Now can he put him away here? Can Gabriel do the impossible? Sit out powerbomb. Oh, I thought he would have went for the pin. He might have got him. Trying to drag Edgar away from the ropes. Maybe he thought he was too close to the ropes. Into the cover, hook of the leg. Is that enough? No, just a one. You need to do a bit more again, as I say. And now, oh, this might do it though. Has him up. Good night. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a huge win for Justin Gabriel. Cover two. Gabriel beats Edgar.
Oh, wow, what a win for Justin Gabriel.
What
a loss for Edgar. But, well, the NXT legend, so to say, the homecoming of him.
And ladies and gentlemen,
hasn't gone too well.
Yeah, the winner of this match, Justin Gabriel. And well, that might just be the shock so far of the first round.
Wow.
Just like I say, anything in NSW can happen here.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen.
The winner of this match is Justin Gabriel. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Tyson Kidd's going to come out. We know that last week he was saying that he's going to call out... Oh, well, hold on!
Oh my God.
Who is this guy?
It's the second attack.
Well,
the third even.
Yeah, the third.
Third attack. Because when we speak to Renee, Tyson managing to fight back, only just though.
Yeah, Tyson's got it. He's in a fight here. And oh my goodness me. He's very close to the edge of that stick. No.
No,
come on. That's a man's career, damn it.
You can't do that.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Someone better get paramedics. Someone better get over there.
Tyson
Who is this guy?
It could be over. It could be over.
Oh my goodness me. Well, the paramedics are over, hopefully, to attend to Tyson Kidd, as we have to go to our next matchup, which is JC Pullins versus Bruce Wilde. Who is that guy?
I really don't know. Wow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, he is JC Pullins.
Oh man. Hope Tyson's okay down there.
Tyson getting seen to off your picture. Paramedics strapping him up, looks to take him away. Hopefully we'll get an update towards the end of the show. But JC Pullins making his way to ringside.
Of course, no Disney effect going to be with him though.
Of course, yeah, no Disney effect allowed in this matchup.
Talking of Disney, he hasn't had the best a couple of weeks over on Raw and SmackDown, has he? With the whole AJZ thing.
Yeah, and well, talking about NXT, NXT hasn't really went that well for him either.
The whole Disney Alliance is just crumbling apart.
Well, we'll see if one of the Disney Alliance members, JC Pullins, can get a win tonight, but, well, against Bruce Wilde here in this last first round match. So far we've seen Rod Frost, The Underground, and Justin Gabriel qualify for NXT TakeOver. Remember, next week, guys, we'll have the second lot of first round matches, and then we'll know who fights who at TakeOver.
Any of these superstars could be, they could be fired.
But on the other hand, they could be getting an NXT title shot.
It's all about that risk.
JC Pullins ready for action here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, Bruce Wilde.
Bruce Wilde had a very good start to his season 2. And see if he can do it here again in season 3.
Sort of faded away towards the end, you would think. But now back, reinvented himself, and now back, hopefully, to get more success. Well, his first title, you would think, in NXT.
Yeah, certainly. And this is another one of those guys we have in NXT when, he is a big guy, but he's also very, very speedy. And he can also, fly high, so to say.
Well, as again, Bruce Wilde are ready for action. Let's get this last first round match of tonight up and underway. Bruce Wilde, JC Pullins.
Should be a very good match.
Who are you going for in this one then, Jess?
I'm going to have to go for Bruce Wilde in this one. Just because, well, the size difference, like, body mass wise.
73.7% have gone with your prediction.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Like we said at the start, it's always good to go with me.
No, we've seen that in past episodes, of course. As Bruce Wilde, though, taking down JC Pullins here. already a wild night happened here on NXT.
Oh.
We've still got some great matches coming up. After this, Bullet Club are going to take on Mr. Lavender and Great Dragon. Of course, we've seen what happened last week with Mr. Lavender and Great Dragon taking out Kevin Steen. We've still got that coming. Of course, it's Thomas Starr, versus Oliver Bisping. Oh, and JC Pullins here, working over Bruce Wild. Nice jaw jacket.
Bruce Wild not looking too good so far.
No, nice drop kick. Yeah, indeed. You think that JC Pullins sort of has him scouted here. Maybe Disney doing his job, helping his stable members. As Pullins, yeah, nice takeover. Showing what many people believe, Jess, is that JC Pullins is a star in the making. He's been here since season 1, but many people think he is just one big win away from really proving to everyone that he is a main roster player.
Yeah, certainly. He just needs that one little more push, and this could be it, winning one of those briefcases.
Because Bruce Wilder definitely want to try and stop that, but a nice knee to the face. And Pullins, look at the execution on everyone, absolutely perfect. Bruce Wilder in a little bit of trouble here in the corner. Nice back elbow.
Ooh.
Oh, and there's that clothesline! Oh my, and ladies and gentlemen, I think Bruce Wilder could be. Bruce Wilder's up. Pullins didn't see him. And Bruce Wilder pushes him off the top. Big slam off the top.
Bruce Wilder fighting back, no.
And then all of a sudden, Bruce Wilder took a little bit too long. Into the cover, hook of the leg. And, 2 3/4. Wilder
Can't count out Bruce
survives.
Wilder yet.
No, I thought Bruce Wilder was gone there. Unbelievably kicks out. And now trying to get some momentum here. Look how big backdrop coming up. Yes, and a beauty. And looking for the spine buster. Yes! Hits it. Now, there's the chance for Bruce Wilder looking to fly.
Look at this.
And yeah, he hits a lovely crossbody. And now, is he going to try and hit into the Wild? If he hits into the Wild, this is it. Oh, it's just a clothesline, maybe trying to set him up.
Oh, he doesn't. This could be it now.
Maybe he's taking too long. Maybe you've got to take... There it is! Into the Wild!
Into the cover.
1, 2. Good night, No! Oh, wow!
Holding on still.
What a match. Both men showing they've got determination here. Oh, nice drop kick. Pullins turns it around again. And now, again, just the big punches. Oh, referee nearly got in the way there. Now what's Pullins going to do? Sets him up. Big pile driver.
Wow.
And look how quick this could turn, ladies and gentlemen. You thought Pullins had it, then you thought Wild had Pullins back in control again. And again, Wild in a lot of trouble here. And now the full Nelson.
He's got it in.
He has got this locked in. I don't think he has the hands quite gripped though. So it might just be that Wild can get out of this, but Wild is in a lot of trouble. And of course the fans trying to get behind Wild here in the NXT arena. But it looks like Wild is struggling. Pullins has got that quick.
Yeah,
I think may have it. No, but look at this.
Ooh.
Wild breaking out of it. And again, though, it just seems Wild just cannot seem to get any momentum as anyone! Even Pullins can do a Russian leg sweep. Now Pullins looking to fly. But he missed. Too much danger in them high flying moves. Belly to belly suplex by Wild. And again, push off. There's a clothesline again!
Clothesline.
A massive clothesline. And
into the cover.
I think you can say
2, 3.
good night, Bruce Wild.
Well, they certainly both on a great show for us, but JC Pullins moves on and is one step closer to that briefcase.
A massive win here tonight for JC Pullins.
Wow, what a match.
Well, Pullins has a chance in NXT TakeOver to win one of the briefcases. Congratulations to JC Pullins. Pullins, your winner here tonight over Bruce Wilde. And with that, Evan Bourne coming to ringside.
Oh no.
Why do they have to do this? Maybe just a statement to show Disney that, well, that they still mean business here in NXT. But,
Whoa,
oh, what the hell? Not again!
Again. No.
If you want some, I'll give it you.
The music again! It can't be!
It's not.
Surely it can't be! What?
Whoa, what?
What? Oh, okay. What? I didn't see anyone.
Well, the
Was that
lights
Bruce
went out.
Wilde? Did Bruce Wilde turn that round?
I don't. Bruce Wilde isn't anywhere to be seen. He just disappeared.
Well,
And then the Disney lions were just left there lying down.
that music again, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we still don't know what's going on, but we're going to have to continue on. But somebody's behind these attacks. We're going to have to find out. Hopefully we can find out. But coming up next, we've got a tag team match from last week. Mr. Lavender and Great Dragon attacked Kevin Steen. He's going to team up with fellow Bullet Club member Prince Devitt.
Yeah, because we saw these two team up together after last week when they attacked did they attack someone? Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Who? These two?
I don't know. I'm just shocked. Yeah, these two.
Yeah, they attacked Kevin Steen.
Yeah, they attacked Kevin Steen because causing this match.
And Mr. Lavender, of course, picking up the win over Kevin Steen last week. And it was Prince Devitt who saved Kevin Steen from further beatdown at the end.
I'm just shocked, man.
That
second time.
And now, so Rob Dundee now knows it's not just him.
Yeah.
They've now
And also,
taken out
we
the
know
Disney
it's-
lines.
Yeah, and we also know it's not just someone trying to go after the new people either. Because JC Pullins has been here for a while, as has Evan Bourne.
Very strange. But Mr. Lavender ready for this one. And he's going to be teaming up with the Great Dragon.
Let's see if Great Dragon and Mr. Lavender can pick up another win. Well, they can pick up their first win together against the Bullet Club, former NXT Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, and of course, what a target to go after. Mr. Lavender picked up a huge win last week against Kevin Steen, of course. And then after the match, Great Dragon came down as a shock to everyone, helped Mr. Lavender. And of course now, this now sets up this tag match here tonight. So Great Dragon ready to get things going here tonight.
Yeah, feels Mr. Lavender and Great Dragon both have kind of similar styles of wrestling techniques.
Yeah, we've seen that in the first week with Great Dragon. He was very well polished, you could say, in the first week. Very technical as well. Him and Mr. Lavender could cause a very big uproar in the tag team division if they go that route. But of course, they're going to be up against, former, one half of the tag team champions, of course, and Prince Devitt. And of course, fellow Bullet Club member Kevin Steen. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, here they come. Kevin Steen and one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Prince Devitt.
I said they were former NXT champions, didn't I?
Well, it's alright. Yeah, but anyone can make a mistake.
I'm just...
It's the shock, I know.
It's the music. He's a good friend of mine, and he's just... Whoever this is just a sick person.
Well, Bullet Club ready for action. Of course, Kevin Steen desperate to get his hands on Mr. Lavender and Prince Devitt from last week. And we are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Bullet Club taking their time here, which might be a little bit of a ploy here, you would say.
Yeah, could be.
Steen just showing off to the crowd. Wasn't showing off that too much last week, but well, let's find out.
Here we go.
Off and underway. Who are you going for in this one then?
I'm gonna have to go for Mr. Lavender and the Great Dragon.
Oh, well, you ready to be shocked?
Go ahead.
1.7.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. No faith at all then.
Yeah, 1.7 have gone with you, and 98.3 have gone with the Bullet Club.
Wow.
So it just shows you there, and there's Mr. Dragon. I'm shocked because from what I've seen from Mr. Lavender and Great Dragon, they have got all the skill, the mental ability to become a force here in NSW. Of course, we know we've got one half of the tag team champions on one side of the ring, and Kevin Steen, of course, is just Kevin Steen. He's just downright nasty. But Mr. Lavender picked up the huge win last week. Will that be playing on Kevin Steen's mind going into this match?
Yeah, I think it could be. Already lost against one of these. Imagine two of them.
And
but
now
of course, he does have the back of Prince Devitt over there.
Yeah, but look at this Dragon though, trying to take advantage, trying to get a cheap shot in, but Steen quick to move out the way, and now Devitt catches him, and a huge chop echoing around the arena. Steen, of course, will be desperate to put that loss at the back of his mind. He will cause damage any way possible here. Of course, the NSW up 98.3. That is a huge total.
Here it is.
And look at this, Steen looking to fly on. That's always going to be a mistake against a quicker opponent, you would say, in the Great Dragon. Steen prone to some of these mistakes once in a while. And Great Dragon doing well to cut him off to his partner. Now what's he going to do? Looks like he's going to fly. Oh, seated bomb there. Don't know if he actually fell after coming off him, but no. Works for him. Crucifix. Is that enough? Two. No, Devitt breaks it up nearly. The 1.7 correct there, but now look at this, the double team, and another shot in the corner by Great Dragon, and that has given enough time, and Steen has got out of there. Desperately needed the tag. Devitt now comes in into the corner now.
What are they going to do here? And Devitt's in the wrong part of town.
Yeah, they were sort of having a bit of a chat there. Look out! Oh my goodness, what a takeover! And now, another tag in. Quick tags. Lavender in now. Oh, what a drop kick, though. You don't give Prince Devitt an ounce of space, because he will do that time to you. Look at this. Into the ropes. Nice duck under. Oh, look at this. Under the outside. Comes through. My
it's
goodness.
amazing how he can do that.
Taken the head of Mr. Lavender almost off there with that clothesline. And look at this now. Into the corner now. No, I thought Steen would have got back in there, but no. Lavender hitting a perfect splash into the corner. And then the drop kick right in the jaw. This is going back and forth. This is what I expected from these teams. And now Devitt looking to put Lavender away. What a drop, but a bit too near his rope. Yes, Steen! Steen takes out Great Dragon into the cover. Is this enough? 3! No! 2 and a bit, and he's still in this matchup. Devitt, though,
just hanging on.
Look out! Oh, brain buster, and that could be it. Cover, hook of the leg. Is that enough for the Bullet Club to pick up the win? It is a huge win for the Bullet Club here tonight.
Was Bullet Club getting their revenge against the Great Dragon and Mr. Lavender?
And well, that is what Kevin Steen desperately wanted. A huge win for the Bullet Club, for Prince Devitt and for Kevin Steen here tonight.
What a win for the Bullet Club.
A big win here tonight. And Kevin Steen and Prince Devitt can be happy. They've knocked off the new team of Mr. Lavender and the Great Dragon here tonight. And Morgan Wolf backstage now. And oh, hold on!
Oh, it's Thomas Starr.
Thomas Starr taking out Morgan Wolf here. Bit of revenge maybe from the last couple of weeks. Yeah. But well, there you go. Maybe Thomas Starr trying to even the playing field a little bit later on. But coming up next, we've got women's tag team action, as Destiny Diamond and Emma are going to take on the team of Selena and Brooke.
Because we saw Selena and Brooke come in for episode 1 of season 3.
Sorry?
It was episode 1 of season 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, making her way to the ring, Shit's Emma!
Oh, look at her. She's always happy.
Well, she likes to get the fans dancing for her matches, I guess.
A bit like Jason Crew.
The crew.
The Crew, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know if Jason Crew heard you say that. I think you might not be sitting here next week.
I'm gonna be getting the briefcase with the pink slip contract, aren't I?
You probably are, actually, yeah.
Well, it's this whole you know, it's the whole radio thing. Anyways, let's see what Emma can do.
Yeah, Emma. We haven't seen much of Emma lately.
Yeah,
we didn't see much of her towards the end of season 2, but she's here tonight, ready for a tag team action.
Of course, she was with that former lead of the Nexus, Oliver Bisping, for a while.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with their relationship. Of course, Oliver Bisping in action next. And of course, Emma's tag team opponent, Destiny Diamond.
Good job, Travis Kever isn't out here.
And yeah, of course, Destiny Diamond royally screwed over towards the end of season 2. As well, she will hope to put that behind her here tonight, and well, try and regain the start to regaining the title, you would think. But tonight she has to team up with Emma, and against the 2 newcomers. And well, you have to say Destiny Diamond and Emma may have their work cut out for them here tonight.
And it could be. I could have a lot of trouble against these guys. Oh, these girls.
Yes. Oh dear. Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents making their way to the ring. It is Brooke.
I think it's best if you introduce this one, Dave.
Yeah. I guess so.
I'm just too shocked.
Yeah. You are. I think you need to have a drink of Florida water.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna drink.
Yeah, have a drink. There you go. So, we're making our way to ringside here.
Some been calling this one the anti-diva.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, she says she is here to rule NXT. But well, the display we seen in that battle royal a couple of weeks ago, who's going to bet against her?
Yeah. Wouldn't be wrong to bet against her.
Definitely serves to get the fans on her side here.
That's what you need now. So you need this. You need the fans with you.
And ladies and gentlemen, her tag team partner is Selena.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Celine. She just has something about her.
Hot stuff, Selena.
Hot stuff, Celine.
Get it by a full title.
She's certainly hot stuff.
Well, Selena looking to indeed pick up a win. Her first win in NXT. Will it happen tonight? We will find out.
There's not many women in NXT that give me a crossbody, but she's certainly one of them.
You're disgraceful. Will you behave? Right, here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Off and underway for this one. Who are you going for in this one, Jess? If you wipe your brow down since you sweat that much.
It's definitely hot in here. I'm gonna have to go with Selena.
You're going for Selena?
Just Selena. Just Selena. She's gonna win on her own.
Well, Brooke's in the ring at this moment in time, so you might have to be a bit careful of what you say, of course, because I don't think you want to get the wrong side of Brooke, especially if you're going to get more NSW superstars against you. As Selena in the ring, by the way, 95.3% going for Emma and Destiny Diamond, so again, going against you in this one.
It's always the right thing to do, though, because I always get them wrong.
Yeah, but look at this. Selena, now Brooke trying to get a cheap shot in there, but Emma managing to turn it around in putting Selena into the wrong part of town.
Now Destiny Diamond's coming in, looking to do some damage against Selena.
Oh, right across the arm. Nice shot. And, of course, the women's title currently held by Victoria Justice, of course, Travis Kever girl, of course, and we know what he's been up to with her lately, helping her win last week against Sophia Starr, of course.
Just disgraceful.
The women's division in NXT is hotting up, you have to say. And that's not a pun, obviously. You've got to say that Sophia Starr, very impressive, very unlucky not to win the title last week. Of course, we've got the women's champion, these 4 girls now, of course. You've got to say it's going to be a bumper season 3 for the girls here in NXT.
It certainly is. There's no thanks to Mr. Travis Kever. There's a lot of drama in the women's division.
Well, he's trying to get champions any way he knows, He could have been on Destiny Diamonds. It cost Destiny Diamond, of course, on main event for our main roster spot challenge last year, of course. And now, over on the side of Victoria Justice. Look at this!
Whoa.
Brooke flying through the air. Emma takes Selena right in front of us.
Oh my god.
And Jess got a complete full face of Selena there. And now all 4 women getting involved there. This is starting to break down a little bit. Emma throwing across, but Emma now telling her to bring it. And now this could all break down on the outside.
It's just falling apart. That's Selena and Emma trying to get back in the ring here.
Yep, look at this. They're both people who are legal in this match inside the ring.
Destiny.
Oh no, sorry, I'm telling you, Destiny Diamond was legal. I thought it was Emma who's legal. And a nice neck breaker, reverse neck breaker there. Of course, guys, again, as always, thank you for watching NXT. If you're watching us live tonight on Non-Stop Sport, thank you very much. For me and Jess, thank you very much for watching the show, of course. Make sure you keep telling everyone about us. We're here for NSW 4 times a week, but of course, NXT every Saturday night with myself and Jess West. As into the cover here, and nope, that is just a count of none. Into the cover here again.
We can do here, nice. So we're going to get that drop toe hold.
There it is, drop toe hold into the elbow drop. And look at this, Brooke taking out, pushed the ref out the way to get to Emma, but taking her off the ball a bit there, letting Destiny back up, but full Nelson into the slam out of nowhere. And ladies and gentlemen, this could be over. Emma trying to come in. Oh no, she missed!
No, she didn't.
And that's it! And the referee, I don't know, out of the pit, I wasn't concentrating, but I think the ref got taken out as well.
Yeah, it took a bit of a hit there.
But the result stands.
Count,
yeah, the result stands, and the winners of this match are Brooke and Selena.
Yeah, my pick was correct.
Wow. What a match. Yeah, what a match.
Bravo.
Oh, sit down, will you?
Just like to show my appreciation.
You've never done that for anyone else tonight.
I mean, they're beautiful.
Well,
anyways.
Welcome back to ringside as Jess wipes his brow for the second time in a matter of minutes. Of course, we've got the main event still to come, but now we're being told Morgan Wolf is now receiving medical treatment, revenge attack for last week, and you've got to say, Jess, maybe it's good on Thomas Starr that he's fighting back. Jess? Someone pull his mic out again. Anyway, let's move on. It's the full main event. Thomas Starr is going to take on Oliver Bisping. Plug your mic. Your mic. Your mic. Oh, your butt.
He's been fiddling around here again.
You know this. I did a great introduction, and then you just what have I told you about watching that mic?
It's never plugged in properly.
Hold on.
What?
What is he wearing?
That's from the NSW store, isn't it?
Well, he's not the TV champion.
Mind games with Thomas Starr.
Maybe.
Wow.
I get it.
What?
Where was Morgan Wolf? He was in the Nexus locker room. Someone is playing mind games with the Nexus here.
Oh yeah. That isn't from. Oh, you can get a replica title from the NSW store, but this is the real thing. He's stolen it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, he is Oliver Bisping.
Oh, there, of course, Dom in the background there without his championship.
Yeah, this really surprises me a bit here. I don't actually sort of understand here. Well,
yeah. Well, I'm sure Sure, Dom's not going to be happy about that. Neither is Bisping. He's going to fire them up a lot more in this match.
Yeah, Oliver in the match. Does Dom even know that his title's not even there?
You just saw him come down. But Dave,
no, but I'm saying, does he know that it's been taken? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, right.
That's the thing you've got to think about here. Is Thomas Starr trying to get another one-up on the Nexus? He's already done it by taking out Morgan Wolf. He's already taken the title. Now he has a chance to beat Oliver Bisping here tonight.
Oh, wow. What a night it will be for Thomas Starr if he can do that.
Well, you've got to say, Dom surely doesn't know, because you would have thought he would have took it by now.
Yeah, he mustn't.
Well, this, ladies and gentlemen, is just really just up the game a little bit here. Thomas Starr now proving he can take on the... Can he prove he can take on all of the Nexus? Maybe he's one like mind games, just one up in the Nexus each time here.
Oh, taking the title is definitely getting a one up.
And Dom, who only won the title last week, many people said unfairly, of course. Would you agree on that?
No, well, the match wasn't unfair, but the attack from Morgan definitely was.
Of course, yeah, Thomas Starr definitely at 100%. And can he still be at 100% after that attack?
No, I really don't know, but he managed to get his revenge back on Morgan.
Yeah.
Doing the exact same thing Morgan did to him.
Yeah, and I see many people say, well, it's about time that he did that. But Bisping may just think here he's got a chance to take out Thomas Starr once. Where's the referee going?
What? What's it? Get back in the ring.
I don't know. The referee.
He tried to steal
No.
some of my Florida
Hold
water.
on. What's that? Is that brass knucks? It is. I don't know if that fell out of Bisping's pocket or did it fall out of Thomas Starr's pocket? I'm telling you, you've got to watch. Maybe Thomas Starr's definitely coming one up here. Yeah, they're definitely brass knucks.
Wow. Look at Bisping.
Bisping then off the with a big elbow, and maybe that's Thomas Starr definitely not at 100% here. But as you say, trying to take definitely stealing the title of Dom. You've got to think that Dom's not going to be happy when he finds out his title's not into the locker room.
Yeah, definitely. Look at Bisping now.
Yeah, Bisping, nice turn, nice shot right across the chest. And of course, Bisping would love nothing better than to beat Thomas Starr here. And now, Starr, look out, drop kick straight into the face of Oliver Bisping. And Bisping here trying to prove they still got nice swinging neck breaker. Thomas Starr taking a bit too long, maybe trying to shake the cobwebs, and look at the punches.
The punches.
Just the aggression from Oliver Bisping now.
Nice. Look, they put Thomas Starr away here.
Yeah, maybe he has.
Cover. One. Oh, not even a one.
And now the go behind, and then a quick transition. Nice knee lift. And then Thomas Starr now using the aggression. But you've got to think of this, Jess, right? This rivalry he's gone obviously on since Morgan Wolf betrayed Thomas Starr to join, so he could join the Nexus. Thomas Starr then getting the revenge. Nice Santom there. And now into the cover. Now here's Dom up.
There it is. There's the Disney effect. First time we've seen it tonight.
And of course, all because of the briefcase matches, of course.
Look at Thomas Starr in the background here.
Look out! Oh my goodness, that could be the end of Bisping right here. Referee still distracted by Dom. Come on, ref, turn round. Come on!
Oh,
Referee turns. Doesn't make any difference. Two. Oh!
Thomas Starr has had this one.
Oh, Star Cutter!
Star Cutter out of nowhere.
Sort of shades of Morgan Wolf. Many people said Morgan Wolf taught Thomas Starr that move. And now, Bisping in a lot of trouble. Oh, no, my goodness me.
Off the barrier.
And has Dom just got that? Dom's just got the title again.
What?
I'm sure I just seen Dom with the title there. Out of the picture. No. I thought he was looking. I thought he noticed the title. He didn't get it, and now Starr has the chance to end Bisping right in. Bisping taps.
He's tapped with it. The referee hasn't seen it.
The referee has not seen it.
Surely, ref, you got to get rid of him, and he has.
No, he hasn't.
No. Whoa.
Dom. I'm sure Dom's seen the title. You can see it looking at the corner of his eye. And again, Thomas Starr reaching back.
Bisping's got to tap here.
Bisping's he's near the ropes. Can he get the ropes?
Just one little
Yes, he
straight, and he
can.
manages to get there.
And look at this, Dom's up again.
Oh,
How many
this
more?
is ridiculous.
Maybe just the Nexus are screwing back over Thomas Starr here.
And now Dom has been sent out.
About time.
I guess this gives Bisping the chance to finish Thomas Starr off.
Plans and faces. The referee still distracted. Turns
Into the
round
cover.
into the cover. Is that enough?
2.
No!
Oh.
Kick out by Thomas Starr. Nice drop kick.
Oh.
In front of us. Dom's coming back round here. It's slightly out of pitch. Dom's got the title, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
I knew this would happen. I
But
told
that
you he
should
looked
stop
already.
him.
Out of the picture. Thomas Starr distracted. That could be
2,
enough. Bisping
3.
picks up the win. Dom
one
ran
doing that
backstage
title?
with the title. I'm sorry he was out of picture. We're trying to keep action in the ring here. And, well, Thomas Starr, his night started so good, now turns into defeat. But Oliver Bisping is your winner here tonight.
Wow, what a match. And Dom getting his title and running backstage. We've definitely got more to come on this.
And 87% of the NSW bid went for Thomas Starr. But now, the winner of the match is Oliver Bisping.
What an NXT we've had.
And now, Dom and Ryan Johnson at the top. And you have to think the Nexus, you thought they were going to be one-upped, have just one-upped Thomas Starr here tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, look how happy these lot look.
Ah.
But Oliver Bisping is your winner in tonight's main event. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. NXT is over. Next week, it's the second lot of first-round matches in the briefcases. And of course, what will Thomas Starr now be doing? He thought he had the one-up on the Nexus. Now the Nexus have one back up on him. Jess, what a night. And always say goodbye to the fans.
Yeah, goodbye, fans.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We move on to NSW Raw on Monday night. Remember, NXT TakeOver is just 2 weeks away. Dave Easton, Jess West, thanks for watching. We'll see you for NSW Raw.